Now, your Chris 6 weather forecast with meteorologist Bill Alexander.
Hey, good evening, folks. It's been a pretty nice day out there today, a little warmer than it was yesterday. And in fact, we made it to 82 degrees today, 18 degrees above what we saw yesterday. And that's because that warm front passed over us. Now, the normal is 58 and 77, so 3, 4, 5 degrees above normal for this time of the year. And no rain officially at the airport, so we're about 3.5 inches below normal for the year. Now, let's look at the big picture. Here's the satellite radar loop. You see a lot of high-level clouds streaming from west to east. And what you're also seeing is some embedded showers. Now, those showers are well removed to our north and west, and that's kind of the remnant of those early morning showers we saw here. They're drifting to the north and being driven as a focus point on that front that retreated north. And now you can see the distinct difference in temperatures, still kind of cool in the hill country, northwest Texas, 50s and 60s, and then you jump down to Austin, you're at 67 and 75 in Houston. So you know that front's in there somewhere, kind of curves on back and then angles back up. But that's typical of a front this time of the year, and you can actually see the distinct difference in temperatures here in our own area here. Still 64 degrees in Cotulla. You go eastward and all of a sudden you're in the mid 70s. And not only is it warmer, it's still much, much more humid, and even more humid now than it was, say, 4 or 5 days ago. You've got dew points in the lower, even middle 70s right now. That's a steam bath for this time of the year. And accordingly, you're going to see visibilities down in isolated spots in fog. Right now, 5 miles at Rockport. It will be dropping down in isolated spots, not as widespread as this model indicates, but there'll be patchy low clouds and fog, and probably not widespread enough to prompt a dense fog advisory as we saw this morning. But that front is retreating off to the north, and you'll see that kick on off away from us and take most of that shower activity with it. Still some lingering showers along the coastal zones. But what we're watching Tuesday is another front coming down. Now, this front doesn't have as much punch or as much upper level support, so it'll kind of die right about there. And you see any shower activity stay to the north and east of us. So largely looks like most of that little bit of shower activity will stay away from us the next couple of days. And then after that, the heat is coming back. In fact, tomorrow's highs middle 80s to lower 90s, except along the immediate coastline. And as you go through the week, we're going to see this ridge in the upper atmosphere as the dominant factor, and that will be pushing on up, heating and baking us here, and to where a lot of times we're going to see basically temperatures pushing 90 degrees. Now, tonight, much milder than what we saw last night. 69 your overnight low, some patchy fog out there, a little breezy as well, and that's part of the reason the fog is not going to set up too much. And then tomorrow, back into the 80s, windy at times and partly cloudy, and then mostly sunny with a lot of heat over the next week or so. Lows in the upper 60s to lower 70s, highs into the lower 90s by midweek. Another front makes it in by Saturday afternoon, producing only isolated showers.
It's March
Seth?
and we're looking at 90s. Hey, thanks, Bill.